Hello Year 6, this is Mrs. Klein, about to read Monday the 18th Book Talk like I did last week. So make sure you have a copy of today's Book Talk in front of you, and I will share the screen very shortly and we can read it together. Right, here we go. So hopefully we can get this straight up for you. Okay, here we go. We're looking at a non-fiction text today. So what we're going to do first is we're going to read the questions together, because I think that's a really good top tip when you're looking at non-fiction texts in particular. So I'm going to read the questions out loud, and those are the questions that when I'm reading it, the text in a minute, you need to really think about what you're looking for in your answers. Okay, so question 1. Match and copy the word to its correct definition. So you've got the words down this side of the column, and here the definitions, but they're not matched up accurately yet. You have to look at the word and match it to the definition. So this word affected, and it's civilian, rule, control. Then it's control of or dominion over an area or people. So that's one of the definitions that matches one of these words. Influenced or touched by an external factor. The power to influence or direct people's behaviour or the course of events. A person not in the armed services or the police force. So a little top tip here, I would choose one of those words and take it systematically through and think, right, does affected mean control of or dominion over an area of people? Or does it mean influenced or touched by an external factor? That's how I would suggest you tackle this for the ones that you're not sure about. Okay, question 2. Find and copy one word which is similar in meaning to attacked. Okay, so we're thinking of the word attacked, and we've got to think about when we get that in the text, and we've got to see if there's any other words that mean the same, and we need to find and copy it. So have a little look around the paragraph where you see attacked appear, okay? Making sure that our spellings are correct of the find and copy word. Right, number 3, what does the word control suggest about the character and aspirations of Hitler? So the word control, what does that suggest about Hitler's character and also his aspirations, what he's trying to achieve, what he's aiming for, his dream, if you like? Okay, so what does that word control suggest about these two things? Okay, number 4. In your own words, so that's very important, in your own words, write one sentence explaining what this information text is all about. So just one sentence explaining what it's about. A little top tip, I would think about your subheadings here and see how they can help you. They might help you summarize some of the key ideas in the text. So I'm going to scroll up now and get ready to read. Hopefully you've got the text in front of you and you've got a ruler to track if you need to, or your finger as I read along. I'm not going to use my cursor to go along each line because I think that can be quite distracting. So I'm just going to use my cursor to point when I change a new line. Okay, so here we go. What was World War II? In the 20th century, there were 2 world wars. Many countries were affected by the wars. The first war lasted from 1914 to 1918. Though it was fought mostly in Europe, people called it the First World War, World War I. The Second World War, World War II, lasted from 1939 to 1945. It was fought in Europe, in Russia, North Africa, and in Asia. 60 million people died in World War II. About 40 million were civilians. Children, as well as adults, were affected by the war. So we've got the word civilians there, remember? Okay, here we've got a map here. We've got World War II, Axis versus Allied powers. We've got down here, I could make it a little bit bigger, but I'm just going to carry on reading. But down here is you've got the word legend, which is like a key, if you like, with the 2 color-coded. Axis power countries in yellow and Allied power countries in green. Okay, so always read every bit of information. Don't just skip over maps and pictures and diagrams ever. Who fought in the war? World War II was fought between 2 groups of countries. On one side were the Axis powers, including Germany, Italy, and Japan. On the other side were the Allies. They included Britain, France, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, India, the Soviet Union, China, and the United States of America. Germany was ruled by Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Hitler wanted Germany to control Europe. Think about that word, control. Japan wanted to control Asia and the Pacific. In 1937, Japan attacked China. In 1939, Germany invaded Poland. This is how World War II began. Some countries did not join the war, but stayed neutral on neither side. Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland were neutral countries. So was Ireland, though many Irish people helped the Allies. Which countries were invaded? Between 1939 and June 1941, the German army invaded and occupied many countries, including the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Denmark, Yugoslavia, Greece, Norway, and Western Poland. Okay, so that's the text over. Just go back to the questions again. We know what we're doing here. We're matching the words here to the correct definitions. All right, start with the ones that you really feel more happy with. Here, you need to find and copy one word which is similar to the word attacked. So similar meaning. So go back to where attacked was. We've talked about that. I think I made a little bit of a finger point, give you a little clue. Right, number 3, what does the word control suggest about the character and the aspirations of Hitler? And in your own words, write one sentence explaining what this information text is all about. Okay, so hopefully, I'll stop that share now. Hopefully that all sounds all fine and you're going to find this book talk very easy. Take care and happy writing. Bye.